The economic calendar for Tuesday, November 5, may pale in comparison to the political event kicking off that same day. The election of the 47th US president will have a major impact on the long-term direction of the US dollar. Therefore, it's logical to expect heightened volatility for the dollar and major currency pairs as markets react to both political and economic updates. Let's take a closer look at how the economic reports scheduled for November 5 may affect the forex market. You are watching Traders Calendar. Tuesday's trading is set to feature key PMI reports. Notably, business activity is measured in three categories that include manufacturing and services indexes, as well as a composite one that balances both. Often, contraction in one sector can be offset by expansion in another, allowing the composite index to remain steady or even rise. When 2 out of 3 indexes show positive growth, it tends to be a positive signal for the currency. In China, the services PMI is forecasted to rise from a 50.3 to 50.7 points, and the composite index is also expected to edge up from a 50.3 to 50.5 points. While China's manufacturing sector may be lagging, the combined rise in the services and composite indexes could support the yuan. Alongside the yuan, the Australian and the New Zealand dollars, which are often traded as liquid proxies, are also poised for gains. The Reserve Bank of Australia is expected to hold its benchmark rate steady at 4.35% for the eighth consecutive meeting. An hour later, Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Michelle Bullock is set to hold a press conference which could further boost the demand for the Aussie and the Kiwi in the forex market. Another important economic metric will be released later in the day with the trade balance data from both the United States and Canada. Canada's exports are projected to fall by 310,000 Canadian dollars, potentially putting pressure on the local currency that factors into the US dollar index. Any decline in the Canadian dollar would contribute to further gains in the US dollar. United States experts are also expected to fall sharply by $7.8 billion. This decline could hinder any upward movement in the greenback, potentially reversing its gains. Adding to the pressure, the U.S. services PMI to be released during U.S. trading hours is forecast to decline from a 54.9 to 53.3 points. By this time, voting for the US presidential election will be underway, with the first polling stations opening at 6 a.m. plus 3 GMT. The final voting station will close at 8 a.m. In fact, the election cycle started long before November 5, with approximately 50 million Americans already voting by mail or online, and these early ballots could prove decisive, especially they counted after the person voting. During the last election, mail-in voting turned the tide for Joe Biden, with the final results announced 3 days after the official election day. As for the 2024 election, adding US news networks with closely monitored proceedings, projecting the outcome based on the exit polls, that is, interviewers concluded as voters leave polling stations. Historically, these exit polls results have closely matched the final official results. Please note that the United States switched to winter time on November 3. In our calendar, data release times are set in a GMT plus 3. And the next video review of Traders Calendar will be released on a Tuesday, November 5. And we continue to follow developments on the financial market. Subscribe to our channel and follow news with us. And see you soon!